Let's get to know Address Manager by navigating the user interface. To access BAM, open a web browser and enter the fully qualified domain name, or use the local IP address of the Address Manager server. Enter the username and password and select Login. We first arrive at the My IPAM page, a customizable homepage where we can assemble our most commonly used tasks, links, and features using a variety of widgets. For example, we can add favorites links to quickly access commonly used objects, use the Quick Action menu to perform common tasks fast, or create task lists. As we become familiar with our environment, these widgets will come in really handy. If we click the Widget button, we can see the whole list of widgets, including server statistics, tag groups, and workflow requests. Let's add server statistics to our page and click Save to use this configuration in Server. If we had DNS and DHCP running, we would see the status of those services, inbound and outbound traffic, as well as CPU and memory usage. We'll drag and drop this widget over to the right side of the page and move favorites to the left to tidy things up. We could also edit our dashboard to adjust the number of columns, and we can add more dashboards to group IPAM data according to the structure of the organization or to organize tasks and functions. Now we'll click on the IP Space tab to have a look at the main navigation. Primary tabs along the top take us to our main pages, where we manage services and objects. The first set of tabs are configuration-specific. The current configuration is config01, so everything we view in these tabs will be part of that configuration. The last two tabs, Groups and Administration, are global tabs, meaning that they are constant regardless of which configuration we are in. The secondary tabs below are object-specific, so they will change depending on the object we are looking at. We are currently on the config01 object page, but if we select one of the blocks it contains and go to that specific block's object page, we can see our secondary tabs have changed. And now that we've gone down a level in our object tree, we can see a breadcrumb trail with links, allowing us to move back up the tree. The child objects of this block are displayed at the bottom of the page. In this default table view, we have the ability to filter data based on range, name, location, or user-defined field name or value. We can select one or many objects to manipulate or delete them collectively. And we can modify the fields in our table by clicking Settings, Customize Table. Here we can add, remove, or reorder fields as needed, and these changes will persist on this object until we decide to modify them again. We can change our view by selecting Settings and then Tree View. Now we can expand our blocks to see what's in them, which is great for navigating. Moving over to the DNS tab, we can see that our configuration has a view named Default. If we click on that view, we can see the zone it contains. And in Tree View, we can drill down to see all the subzones, or we can switch back to Table View and see all the associated records. Note that we can bookmark this page by clicking on Add to Favorites, and it would appear on our Favorites widget. The Servers tab provides a list of server groups and servers that we can manage, monitor, and also set deployment schedules for. Clicking the Action button shows a list of server actions that can be performed. The Devices tab is where we can manage all our devices, and the TFTP tab is where we can take care of TFTP groups. The Groups tab is where you manage things like device types and subtypes or tag groups. The Administration page is divided into 5 general categories of settings and features, including General, User Management, Data Management, Network, and Tracking. We will dive further into these features in later videos. In the far right corner of the main navigation, we have a quick search field where we can type in any criteria, and based on the format, it will try to determine what type of object we're looking for. If we're specific, we will go directly to that object's page. If not, we will go to the advanced search page where we can get more specific and choose from a list of results. The Data Restore feature allows us to restore previously deleted objects, but there are some restrictions. For example, dynamic records cannot be restored. They would need to be recreated. But if you need to drill into these details, the Help button will take you to the Address Manager Administration Guide, where you will find all the answers. Finally, it's highly recommended that BAM users change their password after logging in for the first time. To do this, select User, Profile. Click on the username dropdown and select Change Your Password. When you're finished working in BAM, don't forget to log off. This has been a very quick walkthrough of Address Manager's main navigation, where we've looked at the My IPAM page, primary and secondary navigation, table view and tree view, search, and caught a glimpse of the robust suite of features and tools available.